sweat just like my mama. I am out here trying to regulate my body to the humidity right now. And I'm so hot. Hold a second. I gotta go to work. I was like, what time is it? Welcome to Shady and Sacred, where resistance gets remembered and the rebels get their credit. Hi y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Rhody or Rhody, full name or half the name, it is your choice. I am your magical fairy mermaid unicorn swamp witch out here in the internet streets, but also in the real world. So the little clip that y'all just saw was me earlier, but it's not early, it's like 3 a.m. now. So I started writing. I was like, let me try to fully explain this. I was in that video standing in Pirates Alley right before I was going to work, because I had just went into Pirates Alley to use the bathroom, like the cafe, Pirates Alley Cafe. Before work, I need to use the bathroom. So let me explain something to y'all real quick. There is so much history that I can talk about when it just comes to pirates, but I'm gonna try to just say something really, really quickly. And it's containing that area and then expanding. Okay, so Pirates Alley Cafe, the place I went to go use the bathroom in, y'all. It is a bar. I'm reading because I wrote a lot. It is a bar right next to St. Louis Cathedral. Y'all. So people like to say that Pirates Alley is named after the pirates because that's where we believe that they used to sell stolen goods, right there on the side of the cathedral. And I love it so much. I like to say a little saint, a little sin. This alleyway is New Orleans in a nutshell, basically. That is one of my dad jokes that I use on my tours. Please don't steal my stuff, y'all, unless you give me credit, please. Intellectual property really does matter. My last company tried to claim everything that we said was theirs. How? It's crazy. But now let's get into some shady Louisiana history concerning pirates, okay? John Lafitte and his brother Pierre were the leaders of the pirate community, known as the Barratarians back then, y'all. They were a crew of smugglers, privateers. They were folks who were living way outside of the system. So they were down in Barataria Bay, which is now Jefferson and Plaquemines Parish. So I'm from Jefferson Parish, y'all, so let's bank the best bank. But yes. All of this was Orleans Parish, y'all. Jefferson, Plaquemines, all Orleans Parish, Barataria Bay, all. In 1814, the U.S. military, who had already been harassing them for years, rolled up in Barataria Bay. They seized their ships, their weapons, their supplies, and then they just destroyed their whole base, like all their settlement. The Barratarians basically were forced, because they had to, like, they fled. Like, a lot of them had to run basically on foot. They became fugitives, and they were hiding out in the swamps and the bayous. Then the British show up, asking John Lafitte for help, y'all. They actually were asking John Lafitte to help them to take New Orleans, and they were just going to give him a lot of money and land for it. Basically, they want to pay him for it because he was a privateer. Governments would pay him money to work for them, right? Lafitte was like, let me think about it, and then he kind of like did a quick switcheroo on them, y'all. Because think about it this way, he was living in an area where he was living free as a privateer. Yeah, they were messing with him, but he was still getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? Had his own area, all the pirates, they were doing their thing. If the British come in, they might try to switch up things. Even though they're going to give him land and money, they might try to switch it up. So he's like, I feel like he was thinking, let me try to keep this like it's going, because we're doing good right now. So he actually went to go warn the then U.S. general. Don't like this man at all, y'all. Really don't. Andrew Giskin. So he went to go warn them about the British plan. Jackson didn't believe him at first, but when the intel checked out, he changed real quick. And then he accepted Lafitte's offer. Lafitte and his pirate crew, because he had offered him help basically, Lafitte and his pirate crew joined the Americans and helped, joined America, and helped the Battle of New Orleans in 1815. They bought artillery, boats, their skills, y'all, because a lot of them were sharpshooters, some of them were ex-military. It was a lot going on, okay? And their deep knowledge of the waterways, because the pirates are always on the water, y'all, by the bay, everywhere. So let's be real. They were extreme assets. The pirates won that battle, y'all. And a lot of people don't even say that. Like, I feel like outside of here, I don't know, but maybe they do. But the pirates are really the reason that we won the Battle of New Orleans 1815. They were seen as heroes for about 5 minutes. Like, let's be really for real. The president at that time, James Madison, pardoned them all after the war. And Lafitte understandably was like, can y'all basically like stop harassing me in my business? Like, that's what was going on, because he just helped defend the city, right? What did the U.S. do? What y'all think they did? What you think y'all did? They turned around and came for him again. Yeah. So Lafita actually fully left Louisiana, left all of this area because of how they were treating him real bad, because obviously they didn't want him here no more. He was doing illegal things. They didn't like it. They didn't like that he was making money and they wasn't making money off of him. Okay. So around like 1817, that's why I wanted to say 17, but 1817, he set up shop in Galveston, which is at that time Spanish Texas. He was still privateering. He had still doing this thing basically, and he was free. And he just left, the American area, left Louisiana, went to a Spanish area. He left. But by 1821, the U.S. military showed up again. And this time, they burned down his entire settlement, y'all. Like, they really destroyed it this time. The ships, the buildings, everything. To make sure that he couldn't come back, so that he could not revive again. Like, yeah, that's what they did. So let's be clear about all of this, right? He helped defend Louisiana. He fought for the U.S. and in return, they betrayed him twice. Y'all, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. So be a rebel, and this is what happens to you. They want you to stay inside the system, y'all. Because he was outside of their system, because he couldn't be bought, because he couldn't be controlled. They couldn't control a pirate or his influence, so they erased him from the land that he helped defend. Help the U.S. win a war, and they'll turn on you once they get what they want. Control and greed run the game. If you live outside of that, you become a target. At least in his, in John Lafitte's case, right? It's sad to me because I'm just like, dang, like, this man just wanted to be free. He just wanted to do his thing, and he did not want anyone controlling his life. Live outside the system. That's what happens. So I don't know if I'm going to call this like Rebel Rhody or what is about to happen here, but let me tell y'all about some of these people who did live out the system, actually did it successfully, but the system ain't like that. I'm going to go ahead and end this real quick because I'm not going to keep going. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video if you did. Once again, my name is Rhodesia, or Rhody, full name, I have to name it your choice. And you are love, you are magic, you are hope, you are joy, you are healing, you are warmth, you are a warm hug when needed. You are everything that you're supposed to be and more. So please continue to keep being you, because nobody else can be you, like for real. You are here because you are meant to be here, so please live your life. You are love and you are loved. Once again, you are everything that you are supposed to be. And I love you as well. Y'all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful whatever time it is for you. And hopefully I will see you in my next video whenever I'm rambling or talking about something random again. And see y'all later.